This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Cafe Bellavista Restaurant and Pizzeria. Azito, give it a go with Azito. Refresh Pure Water. And Reading Cinemas, experience the difference.
Hello Australia, welcome to another Big Couch. It's coming your way, episode 492 to be exact. Let me tell you who's on the show today. We're going to be doing some fantastic cooking in the kitchen with our Cafe Bellavista, James and Alfredo. Cannot wait, looks yummy. Later we talk raw food with my very good friend Vanessa Jean, and she's got Marnie coming in. We talk wind farms today, about Fremantle to be exact. And later we talk fashion with our very own style lady, Jennifer Gillson. And our queen of the paranormal is in, Rebecca Millman. Can't wait to talk to her. We've got such a big couch. 492 starts now.
It's showtime on the couch. It's showtime on the couch. You can see it from your house. You can watch it from your house. It's showtime on the couch with Fred and the best in town. Oh, it's showtime on the couch.
And hello to New Zealand as well. I forgot to say hello to you. And don't forget, you can catch The Couch now online, thecouch.com.au. That's where you'll catch the show on a Sunday night, 8 p.m. Perth time, 10 o'clock other states. And don't forget, we're starting Spin It to Win It again next week, so we'll give you details later on how you can be part of that. But if you've got the time, go online, if you've got it in front of you on your phone, join up as a couch, and you could be our next guest to stand in this studio and play Azito's Spin It to Win It and win some great home appliances, well, for gardening and all that sort of thing. Thanks to Azita. So we look forward to you entering that for next week. But in the studio today, let me welcome our good friends from Cafe Bellavista, Alfredo, Chiela, and James, you tell me your surname?
Dougherty.
Dougherty. Now, you're the head chef as well, aren't you?
Yes, I am, yeah.
How are things going at Cafe Bellavista?
Yeah, they're going well. We just had a busy weekend, so another busy week coming up. So, yeah, everything.
Well, being a Sunday night, is it a quiet night usually at Cafe Bellavista or busy?
Usually it's quite busy, and tonight also looks busy. So
beautiful.
Yeah.
So I've got to get you out of here. I don't want to keep you here all night. James, what are we making today?
Today we're making linguine granchio. It's one of our house favourites. It's just pasta with crab, basically. And
Pasta
tomato.
with crab?
Yeah,
And it's called pasta linguine con granchio.
Granchio, that's right.
Now, James, someone asked me about you. Where's your background? I know you're from England, but
Yep.
what I mean is, where did you study to be a chef?
Well, first of all, I think I was about 15 years old, and my mum's husband, Antonio, was working in the restaurant at the time, and he said, hey, what about, you come and work this weekend? And I said, okay, no problem. And I started
Did you always like cooking? Were you a big
didn't
cook at
even-
home when you were a kid?
No, probably the worst thing I did at school probably was cooking.
Really?
Yeah. But I sort of got thrown into it, basically, and once I stepped into the kitchen and started making some pastas and some pizza,
You loved it.
yeah, from then onwards I thought, hang on, this is something I can do.
Alfredo, I was in Cafe Bellavista only a few days ago, and what amazed me was all your customers, how much they love James's cooking. Is it really important to have a very popular, good quality chef?
yeah, it's very important, and especially keep the same standard. And we've been working together for 7 years now.
It's a long time.
So people know us well, all our regular. So when they come, they always find me, they always find James. So I think that is a good point.
Anything new been put on the menu, James or Alfredo?
We always have new things going as specials. We might review the menu in a couple of months. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, always the specials we change every week.
I
and,
always like to tell people about your Monday and Tuesday nights. Do you want to tell me about that one?
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday nights, basically every Monday and Tuesday we have pizza, pasta, parmigiana special.
It's sort of like the movies, they call it tight-ass Tuesdays, but yours is nothing cutting back in the quality, just a little bit in the price, isn't it?
Just a little bit of price.
Exactly, just those 2 nights we decide to, make the price a bit cheaper, but same quality, same size.
Do people need to book to come in on Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah, it's better because
I know
it's
you're
getting
busy.
popular. So even if we got big restaurant, but most of the time very busy.
What's a dish, James, that people don't often try, but you would love them to try?
Ooh, there's
Something, as I was saying to you, that
Yeah.
people are always stuck in their routine.
Yeah, there's a few. I mean, gnocchi is, because it's house made as well. It's
You make it, do you? You
yeah,
make your
we make it everything in house. I mean, the gnocchi is very nice. It's very light, very fluffy with just a tomato and basil sauce. It's actually becoming more popular now. The lamb is one of our most popular dishes.
Oh, the
We've done that
lamb rack?
before, so
Yeah,
that sort of
beautiful.
sells itself. That
you
sort
know,
of dish.
we've got to promote the pizza because I was there the other night. I'd already eaten the marinara, can I say, but I really wanted to eat the pizza as well, and I was so full. Wood-fired pizza.
Yep.
Incredible, and it's takeaway as well. Is that right?
Takeaway as well, yes.
So is all your food takeaway for those people who are rushing through the city and just want to grab something on the way home?
All the food takeaway as well, yes. So
And it's all freshly made. I know it doesn't take too long either, James. You're pretty good.
No.
You got a big staff in the kitchen?
Oh, we've got 5 in total. There's
Okay.
probably only Friday and Saturday nights. There's 5 of us working. During the week,
That's quite a
3
good
of us,
crew,
yeah.
though, isn't it?
Yeah, 4 chefs and one apprentice, which is good.
What's the hardest thing about being a chef, James?
Hardest thing?
You don't want to tell me it's easy.
No. Probably the hardest thing would be the times that you're working. You know, when say other partners maybe is probably off. That's probably the hardest part. But apart from
working
that,
late.
it's I couldn't imagine doing anything else really.
And
9
I
to
wanted
5.
to touch, Alfredo, on your function room. Please tell me
Yes.
about it, because people don't know. How many people does it hold?
okay, the function room can hold for a seated dinner up to 45 people, but for like a cocktail party, even 60, 65 people. And
It's at the front of the building,
it's
isn't it?
front
On the
of the
left-hand
building.
side.
Yeah, it's enclosed. It's got air condition, heater for winter, and yeah, we host there most of our birthday party or like communion.
And
christening.
can people set their own menu from your choices, or is there set menus already provided?
Yeah, we got like a sample of set menu, but that is very flexible. We are very
Yeah.
flexible with that. We can personalize for suit the customer needs. So,
What are the average prices that someone could come in and have a little birthday party? What are
Yeah.
they ranging between?
between the set menu starts from $45 up to $65.
And even more if they want to
And
spend
even more if they want a special request, yeah.
And don't forget your dessert, because I had a slab of tiramisu, and I reckon it was rigged, folks. But the owner came up to me, Peter. He said to me, "Fred, this is the normal size." I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "No, it's the normal size." And I thought it was beautifully normal for me because I swallowed it in one sitting. Your desserts, James.
Yes.
How do you get time to make desserts when you're doing this beautiful food as well?
There's always plenty of time. I said there's 5 of us working in the kitchen, so you know.
Oh, look,
during-
I'm really just trying to say your pastry chefs are amazing. You know what? In an Italian restaurant, I spoke to so many people and everyone said to me it's a cafe style but 5-star serving. The food, the people are just... I walked around, folks. I didn't give people notice I was going to do this, and I walked around and asked people what they thought about the food,
Yep.
and they genuinely were quite happy to talk to me. That's pretty rare. Most people would have a complaint. I had to say, I had to look because I couldn't find any complaints. Are you very happy with the way you run the restaurant and how you're sort of cooking in the kitchen? You've got your own freedom to get on with what you want to do?
Oh yeah, it's. I am very lucky to have a little bit of freedom in the kitchen. Really, we have to work within guidelines, of course, but you know, you get to try lots of different things, recipes, and whatever really we want to do. If Alfie got some ideas, you know, you come in, we try some ideas that I don't know, maybe his
You know,
mum's made or.
A friend of mine doesn't like eating a lot of food, but she's
Yep.
very fussy. She likes having pasta olio.
Yep.
Is that on your menu?
Yeah, it's our menu. Yeah, it's a simple dish, but very tasty if you do it right.
That's the point I'm trying to make. If people come in and they've got a little bit of their own little taste, that's not on your menu, are you willing to sort of say, look, we'll try and help you?
Yeah,
Always.
all the time. We inform them that, you know, the taste might change, but if they're happy to have what they want, we are happy to do it.
And you know how the owner likes to be in the restaurant and make sure everyone's happy but never interferes. I spoke to him the other day and he wanted me to say that you've got some fantastic new apartments there.
Yes.
And apparently there's a guy that runs that side of it. Who's the guy that they need to see if they want to find out about the
Is
apartment?
Anthony.
Anthony?
is the man, yeah.
Give them a call because they've got beautiful apartments. Not only is the Bailey's Hotel, but there's also the Bailey's Apartments.
Yep.
They are centrally located. What's the address of Cafe Bellavista, guys?
150 Bennett Street in East Perth.
Heaps of parking right across the road from the park. You can't miss it. Education department on one side. How can you be better educated in food? Thank you very much. We're going to try this food.
Yes, we
But
will.
you know what? I can't speak enough about Cafe Bellavista, but don't take my word for it.
We decided to drop into Cafe Bellavista and see what the customers are saying.
The service is great, the food is excellent.
Service is fantastic, friendly atmosphere, good wines.
The service was magnificent.
This is fine dining in a cafe style. It's beautiful.
A taste of Italy. It's here.
Now, James is a really good chef. I do recommend coming here.
The chef is 5-star.
Oh, they're great, friendly people here. Always good service, always nice.
Very friendly, nice people.
Oh, look, it's got a wide menu, something on it for everyone, and it's just a nice place to be. They've got it right here, I think.
If you want a good value night out during the week, definitely come here.
Value for money, without a doubt.
Very good value.
Amazing.
The value for Monday and Tuesday is great.
Excellent value for money.
100 times better than the takeaway pizza.
Usually when you have prawns on the pizza, you like to get big prawns, and they were big prawns.
It's tasty and I like it.
I recommend it highly.
Very good family environment and bring all your friends.
Oh, wasn't it nice to have all our family on that clip? None of those people, can I tell you now, 100%. I paid for my meal, well, a cheaper price because they forced me to go there to eat everything for free. But James, can I just tell you, this looks incredible. What have we got there? We were talking too much.
Yep.
We've got the granque, which is the crabs.
Crab meat, yep. So
we've got the pasta. Go on,
so
you
basically
tell
you start off sautéing some chilli, some garlic and some onion. Add the extra virgin olive oil, add the crab meat, spanner crab meat. So
you did say it was spicy. But spicy is good. I heard on the TV, spicy food's good for you.
It is good for you, yeah. We use nice red
Makes you
chilies.
happy.
So. Yeah, so cook the ingredients, white wine, tomato sauce, basil, very simple. Add the pasta.
Thank you. Cafe Bellavista, please check them out. The website, cafebellavista.com.au. It's all on our website as well. Thank you to the guys for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
I'm going to enjoy this and I'll catch you after the break for some more raw food.
Thank you.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Cafe Bellavista Restaurant and Pizzeria. Azito, give it a go with Azito. Refresh Pure Water. And Reading Cinemas, experience the difference.
Welcome back to The Couch here on Aurora Television and Face TV New Zealand as well. We've got my good friend Vanessa Jean back from Food Alchemy. Welcome back.
Hey Fred, thank you.
It's nice to have you back.
Thanks, it's great to be back.
And I think because of last time you brought in all those jars and things for me to taste, I probably put you off that you thought I better bring a guest in so Fred can't take the mickey out of everything.
No, I just thought I better bring in yummy desserts again because that tends to kind of bring you back.
You mean bribery and all that?
Bribery
How
wins
did you know
every
that
time.
works? Let's introduce our beautiful guest. Who we got today?
We have Marnie here from Marnie's Raw Creations, and she's all about bringing joy and beauty to the world with, look at these cakes.
Marnie, they look beautiful. We're going to have. I'm going to center them on the cooking camera if Liam takes a shot of it. Marnie, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I've been experimenting and playing with raw cakes for
What about
a couple
cooking?
of years. What about cooking?
You said experimenting. I know
Well,
that's a different segment.
There's
but are we-
technically no cooking.
Oh,
Just
I'm thinking-
ignore him, he's being terrible. Tell us about what you do, Marnie. You'll get used to it.
You're no
Sugar.
fun. Go
Tell
for
us
it.
about Marnie's Raw Creations.
Never touch the microphone.
Sorry about that.
That's
You've
all
got me
right.
all flustered now.
Oh, that's all right. At least someone.
So
Tell us about your creations.
I am in my kitchen
Mhm.
creating raw cakes. as
Why
a-
raw cakes? Tell me why you chose.
Why?
Were you always a cook? Did you always like cooking cakes? Because that's what people want to know. Like me, I used to love cooking cakes years ago, but now I buy them at the cheesecake shop because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh, for you, were you always a cake person, or this is something that you really passionately believe about?
Look, I'm a sweet tooth. There's no denying that. Massive sweet tooth. But I have always felt uncomfortable around, the standard cake. It just didn't sit well with me. Lots and lots of extra sugars and things in it that I just knew that weren't great for my body.
So are these tasty, Vanessa?
These are sublime, actually, and you know I make these myself.
Yeah.
But if ever I want someone to do something for me, it's
It always
Marnie.
tastes better when somebody else
It
makes
does.
it, don't you
It tastes
reckon?
better. It's infused with their love and all their joy juices. Tell us why you started.
You do that,
Fred,
I'll go
you
and get a
shush.
spoon.
That's right. Yeah,
You keep talking.
you get your spoon ready. It's there. Tell us what inspired you to start with Marnie's Raw Creations, because it's a nice new business and you're in a couple of shops now.
I am, yes. Look, the inspiration came just purely from wanting to have something that was better for myself and my family.
Yeah.
Healthier, more nutrient dense, filled with love. I know what's in there.
Can I eat? These are real, aren't
Yes.
they? They're not wax or anything.
No, we're bringing fake cakes for you.
Because, you know,
all.
Vanessa's the type of person that would replace me very
Chiela
quickly.
piatta.
Thank you.
That's okay. So, Marnie, the idea, viewers, is that we want to bring beautiful food to everyone that's nutrient dense. Now, it doesn't have to be raw. This is just one way. And this has become Marnie's specialty because she wants to reach the world with her love and her joy. And also there's that... Mamma mia. And also there's that whole thing around sweetener, yeah? You don't have to load it with sweeteners. Tell the viewers a bit about what goes into these beautiful cakes.
So,
and what this one is that Fred's about to...
So the one that Fred's actually having is a bit special. It's the only one I've made today that has no nuts at all in it.
We've got a floor manager that isn't into nuts.
Oh, yeah?
Different story for a different day.
Oh, just ignore
can
him,
I tell
Marnie.
you, that first one, can I say, this is what people want to know.
Yeah.
That tastes beautiful.
Oh, good.
It's got a creamy taste.
Yeah.
What did you say was in that first chocolate one that I had?
So that is largely, the creaminess comes from a cashew cream.
Okay, and this one here, what's it called?
So that's I call it my lemon and love berry cheesecake.
Did you want to try some, Vanessa?
No.
Oh.
So what happens in this one is there's pure essential oil of peppermint, yeah? And then this one here has the berries, and
That
there's
also
all
has
love
lemon
hearts on
essential
top
oils.
and lemon essential oils. This is a caramel slice.
I'm going to try a little bit of it. Can I cut them all up or do we have to take them?
You can cut.
Oh, here we go.
That was you, not me.
That was me rubbing up to you.
Just for the record.
That was me rubbing up
And
to
this one,
Vanessa.
Marnie, what's this one?
That's a raw honey and vanilla bean.
So what did you say this one was? Caramel?
It's caramel slice. All at once. Let's just get it in there.
It's so creamy. I can't believe, this is the big point.
Yeah.
Because people say, I'm not into raw food.
Yeah.
I'm not into raw food either until I was educated by you and Cara Walker about raw food. And do you find people are like that? They're sceptical until they try
I
it?
prefer to not tell people, especially men.
That's what I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm just like, here, try this, and then afterwards, when they're like, that's delicious, then I break the bad news to them. And
wanna know
actually,
which
it's
one's my
really good for
favourite?
you.
Which one's your favourite so far? You haven't tasted
caramel
Yeah,
slice.
it is one that is loved
beautiful.
by
Do you
all.
wanna try the
Marnie,
last
do you
one?
want to cut this the way it's meant to be cut before?
It's fine.
No?
Marnie, just a quick question. The prices of these cakes, are they more
Yes.
expensive than the conventional ones? Because people need to know.
Well,
Or in comparison, not really.
they're highly in comparison. What I should tell you that they're not only raw though, they're completely 100% organic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So, on that way, there might be a
And do you
slight
follow
increase.
a fair trade system as well?
Absolutely,
Because it's very
completely.
important for people who are into alternative food.
Absolutely.
This to me seems very normal. And when I say normal, you say, but why isn't it normal? So many people think raw food is something weird, it's hippie.
Yeah.
It's actually not. I actually think the way it tastes is so different that it opened my mind. Like, I actually do like it. I wouldn't, you know me, if I didn't like it, I'd
That's
tell
right.
you.
Yeah. Here's a shocker like that.
Oh, I didn't like that one at all, mate. It's
Just one more piece.
so beautiful.
The idea is to inspire people to create using beautiful produce, nutrient-dense, organic produce, and you create these taste sensations. Now, they're nutrient-dense, but don't they look sublime?
They're beautiful.
They look a little bit naughty
Yeah.
and also sweet, but really, there's natural sweetness. So,
All right, well, let's get to
we're
the
not
business
loading it
side
up.
of it. Where can people get them? How can they
Yeah.
get you?
So, I do have a Facebook page.
Yep, tell us what that is.
It's Marnie's Raw Creations.
It's on screen right now, but give it to us again.
Brilliant. Marnie's Raw Creations.
Yep, and if you can't get it from there, can they
Yes.
give you a call?
They can give me
Give
a
us the
call.
phone number.
Yeah, my
Slow.
phone number is 0423 398 099.
That number again. Our operators are waiting for your
It's
calls.
hard to remember your own number sometimes. 0423 398 099.
Or you can have a look at Food Alchemy that was on screen as well. Or you can go to the Couch website because we'll have a link up there for you as well, Marnie. Marnie, do you show people how to cook? Can people come out and see you anywhere? Or does this take a lot of work you do at home?
Look, it does take a lot of work. We are in discussions about doing classes.
That's what I wanted to know. Vanessa,
Yes.
are you going to work with her?
we sure are. We're going to get
Anything
her
on
going.
the cards for soon?
Probably,
have
yeah.
something of yours coming.
We've got a beautiful retreat coming up, actually,
Tell
the
us
end of
about that.
August in Gidgegannup, and Marnie's going to assist me in the kitchen. So
Do you
I'm
need any
giving over.
extra more
No,
kitchen handle too?
no, not at all.
Why is that?
That retreat is that retreat's totally booked out, but the next one after that we're going to have one at the end of the year, and then Bali next May. So get on foodalchemy.com.au for all upcoming classes and workshops and retreats.
And thank you very much to Marnie for coming in. Marnie, one more time, where are you from again?
Marnie's Raw Creation.
Please give them a hand. They've brought in some wonderful desserts. Raw food can be really different. Give it a go.
Yay.
You may actually like it and tell everybody else you like it as well. Thank you to Vanessa. And thank you to Marnie
Thank
for
you
coming
so
in, and we look forward to having you maybe back on the show making me some dessert.
Yes, let's do that.
Let's do that. I know it takes a lot of work, but that is incredible, and they didn't melt this time.
They didn't, yay!
Something else that doesn't melt is the makeup that we put into this next segment with Jennifer Gillson. It's our makeover segment. Over to you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Fred, and it's a great honour today to have Carmel Murphy on the show, who is the winner of our couch makeover. Welcome to the show again, Carmel.
Thank you very much, Jen.
And thank you to the makeover team.
You're welcome.
It has been an amazing process, and wow is what I can say.
Fantastic, thank you.
How are you feeling?
Fantastic, actually feeling really, really good.
Now, when we had you on the show a couple of weeks ago, pre-makeover, you were saying you wanted to feel more confident and you wanted to move forward in your life and do some different things. Do you think you can do that now?
Absolutely. Just look at the red lipstick to start with. Absolutely. Look, they're colours that I probably wouldn't have chosen myself normally, but I actually feel like I'm cheating. I feel that comfortable in them. They're beautiful texture. I feel like I have my PJs on in some way, but in a really good way, really dressy way.
And what do you feel you've got out of the makeover as well?
I feel it's very, very spoilt. I'm feeling very confident to move forward, probably a bit cheekier than I was before. Just thoroughly, the whole process has been amazing from start to finish.
And one of the things you were concerned about, which you said on the TV last time, was perhaps being left without any clothes. Did that happen when I came to your house?
I still have some clothes left. But there's quite a few gone, so I'm only semi-naked.
Yeah, we did actually leave you a couple of outfits, and we will still go personal shopping. However, we do have this beautiful outfit, which was given to you by Angel Miss. And with us from Angel Miss is Gail. Now, Gail, you were amazing. You threw open your whole store and said, go for it. You can choose whatever you like.
And it was a pleasure. I mean, we focused for Carmel on comfortable, luxurious fabrics for her to feel great about herself. And that was our silk stretch pants from our team in Bali, and the hand-printed silk cotton tops from India, and the necklaces from a project in Cambodia.
And one of the things I love about the philosophy behind the clothes that you do is that you're empowering women in other countries. So today, to me, is a collective of women worldwide. Not only us, the team today, and the result is Carmel, but obviously the women in India and Bali, because they're able to make a living from this. So we have actually helped women make a living here, which is also very exciting that we've all been able to contribute to that as well.
So thank you to both of you.
Oh, and thank you for my beautiful outfit today. This is also from Angel Miss, which again is silk. Now, a lot of women think that they can't wear silk, but there's different ways of doing it. And as you can tell, Carmel and I are both wearing silk today, and we've just done it in our own ways that suits our own body shapes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now, Linda, Paleo Rescue. Now, tell us what you did when you went out to see Carmel.
Well, Carmel and I met in a coffee shop, and we had a 1-hour session where I gave Carmel our book, Paleo Rescue, and we went through the fundamentals of paleo, hoping to help Carmel in the way she wanted to be helped. The same as for most women, she was already 75% there of the way, and we've just pointed her into a new direction.
Fantastic. So what were you teaching her? It was diet, nutrition, a new way of eating?
Absolutely. In fact, it's the old way of eating that's based on caveman.
So the new old way where we're eating chicken and fish and proteins,
yes.
And no grains, I believe.
No grains, no grains, no sugar.
No sugar.
Dairy's 50-50, no grains, no sugar, no processed foods. Very simple.
So you're the full bottle on that one now. Fantastic.
Absolutely, it was terrific.
Now, Kathryn from Kathryn Colgan Makeup, now you were commenting about your red lipstick. We've got you into red lipstick, so tell us, how did you do that?
Well, Carmel's not used to wearing red lipstick, so she wanted to go back to it. So we focused on different shades of red that she can wear, and played around a bit with that, and this is what we have now. And I think you look fantastic.
She looks gorgeous. What did you choose to accentuate apart from the red lips?
Well, we worked on Carmel's eyes, so it was all about bringing out the beautiful colour of her eyes. So we just talked about different colours in eyeshadows and whatnot, and how to wear eye makeup to make her eyes look, larger and really accentuate them a lot more.
Fantastic, and thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Carla from Beauty Queens. Let's talk nails.
Yes, we...
Red again.
Yes, red. We gave Carmel some Biosculpture gel nails. Now, Carmel was a nail biter, and we just provided...
Can you show the nails?
Yeah.
Go, beautiful. Do you want to show your toenails as well?
Oh,
Because
gosh.
it was for a pedicure as well. Here we go. Beautiful. Thank you.
It just, as I said, Carmel was a nail biter, and she does do some public speaking. So by providing extensions on her nails, just to get her started for her nails to grow naturally underneath those Biosculpture gel nails, and to be able to finally paint her nails red, as she's always wanted. So now she can use her hands confidently and not have to hide them.
Great, as in I do as well, and you do in your line of work. And I think it's wonderful what you've done. You've actually put tips and extensions on.
Yes.
So for those who do bite their nails, there is hope. You
Yes.
can have beautiful nails if you want them.
Definitely.
So thank you so much. I think all of you, it has been, for me, an amazing experience in putting the team together, and working with you has been an absolute delight. You are gorgeous to work with.
Thank you.
So what are the two main things you have gotten out of this?
I feel great, absolutely feel fantastic, and I'm just about to go on holidays, which is terrific for me. But the whole process, I've learned so much from the makeup, from how I eat, from the different clothing I put on, and the nails. This biogel is phenomenal. It dries straight away. It's really easy.
No smudges.
Yeah, no smudges. You're not walking around like this for ages. So I just feel like I have a brand new leaf, and I'm ready to go forward.
And I really look forward to seeing how your journey goes, and perhaps we'll get you on in a couple of months to see how this has transformed your life.
Fantastic.
And good luck in going back to Ireland and seeing your family next week, and they're seeing the bright, new, shiny Carmel.
Fantastic, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So viewers, if you would like any more information or to see any of the before and after photos, or in fact contact one of our beautiful makeover team for maybe your red nails or red lipstick or beautiful outfit or diet, or even you, Fred, the red lipstick, I reckon, then please go to thecouch.com.au. And thank you again, and it's back to you, Fred.
Oh, Jenny, you're always so funny, but you're not getting any cake because it makes you fat. And people that are into style don't like being fat. Well, I don't care. Back with Cara Walker after the break, and don't forget, you can actually get these cakes in big sizes as well. So these are just samples for me. Big. See you after the break.
Who else wants more cake?
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Cafe Bellavista Restaurant and Pizzeria. Azito, give it a go with Azito. Refresh Pure Water. And Reading Cinemas, experience the difference.
Welcome back to The Couch here on Aurora Television, Foxtel and Face TV around Australia. It's been a sort of alternative show today. We've had raw cooking, healthy cooking with Cafe Bellavista, and now we're going to talk green with Cara Walker. But before we do that, a few weeks ago we had Louis Kent in from the Fremantle wind farm. Now we were waiting for a fantastic little video that was coming out. We're going to show that video, it's ready now, and then Louis will talk to Cara.
Sometimes I feel like no one understands me. People say I'm noisy, but compared to what else goes on around here, I'm practically silent. They even spread rumours about me, just so they can stay popular. I don't cause health problems. And I don't have dirty habits that I'm trying to hide, like some. They say I need support, but I don't. And when I grow up, I'll share my profits with my friends. things are going to change around here.
That was a wonderful video from the Fremantle Wind Farm, and today we're welcoming Louis Kent, who is the director of the Fremantle Wind Farm. Welcome back to the couch.
Thanks for having me.
So can you tell us a little bit about Fremantle Wind Farm for those who weren't listening in a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, sure. So it's a community-led plan to have 8 to 12 wind turbines built around Fremantle Harbour.
Okay.
It's a great wind resource there, and the community, from our engagement, is really supportive of it, and a lot of research and work's been done into it already, so we just need to get over some political hurdles to make this thing happen.
Okay, and this is what this video is about. So can you tell us a little bit more about it? It was a very intriguing clip there.
Yeah. We've had the word cryptic come up a few times, and I think that's fair. The idea is for it to be a bit suspenseful at the start, and then people realise that one of the kids, the main actor, is representing the renewable energy and wind power. The other kid is representing fossil fuel power and coal-fired power stations. And when you look into it, there's a lot of references there, but they're all very subtle. Hopefully, people will see what we were trying to get across and,
Sure.
And understand the message.
It's a great video. I do like it, and they're all local children from Perth as well, which is
Yeah,
really
they
exciting.
are, and
Yep.
they're very talented kids. So I think we'll
Yeah.
see more from them in future, and probably slightly longer, bigger videos, but we'll see.
Okay, we'll see. And then what about this week, or in the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of things in the media talking about renewable energy, and particularly with the carbon tax that's just been cut. Can you tell me if this affects you guys at all?
Yeah, sure. Of course, the carbon price being axed is not good for any sustainable energy or renewable energy, because having a carbon price there makes renewable energy more competitive compared to fossil fuel energy.
Yep.
So it's definitely not a step in the right direction as far as our project is concerned, but it's not a showstopper, because the project is a strong enough project to stand on its own 2 feet regardless of the carbon price being axed. And also we think in the long run there will be a price on carbon one way or another. And hopefully that'll be in place for the majority of our project.
Sure. Well, there is a world trend of it happening, and Australia's taken the step back. It's a bit of a
yeah, well, it's interesting because at the
trend.
moment there's 35 countries around the world that have a carbon pricing scheme, and more coming on year after year. So I think it's inevitable that it will happen again for Australia, but it might just be a couple of years off.
Sure. And then what about in terms of the community? Do you think this will give you more momentum, because people who maybe wanted to do something green but they thought these other things were in place, having them taken away might make people a bit more inspired to look into renewables?
Yeah, we're definitely seeing there's an expectation that having the carbon price gone will probably increase a bit more activism from people that are passionate about this, that were happy with the situation before. Now that things have changed, they're probably going to get out and about a bit more and look for ways that they can make a change in their community. And of course this is one way that carbon price or no carbon price is a positive impact for Fremantle and bring more renewable, sustainable energy into the grid.
Fantastic. And these videos that you're making, what are you hoping to achieve by rolling out different forms of media, I guess?
Yeah, well, the goal is just to get our name out there and raise awareness of the project, and the driving force behind that is just because we've been surprised time and time again with how many people we meet in Fremantle that are passionate about renewable energy, passionate about sustainability, and are really supportive of this project, but until we spoke to them, they just didn't know it was happening. So having a video like this, it's a short clip, easily shareable. Hopefully people will have it up on their Facebook page. They'll be able to watch it on YouTube. The more people we get viewing it, the more people we have knowing about our project and hopefully supporting the project.
Okay, and can you tell us once again, what was the hurdle at this stage in your project?
Yeah, it's the Fremantle Port Authority aren't providing us land access. We just want to lease land off them. We're not looking for a freebie. Unfortunately, they see it as a risk, so we don't have that land access. As soon as we can lease the 8 to 12 little circles of land off them, we can get this project up and running. Because that's not happening, we need political change, so getting the community involved hopefully gets the politicians listening, and once they're listening, they'll realise that it's a great idea and they should support it.
Sure. And what about on a local level in the Fremantle government? Do you find that you've got support on that side of things?
Yeah,
or?
Fremantle Council's really supportive. They've They've approved the project twice in the past, and they're always supportive of any events that we have. They come and engage with us. So Fremantle Council's really good. We just need that kind of positive political support to spread a little bit wider throughout the state.
Yeah, great. And so what about community now? If they're really liking the sounds of this, how could they find out more or get involved with you guys?
Yeah, best thing to do is just go to our website, which is fremantlewindfarm.com.au on the screen now. And if they go there, we'll have a landing page set up specifically to help promote this video, so they can easily find the video to watch. The other thing that we're doing is a thunderclap campaign, which is it's kind of like community crowdfunding, but rather than getting people's money, we get their social media support. So they sign up, put their details in, and then on the due date that it goes live, then the video will be shared by all of the people that have signed up to it simultaneously. And the idea is that that sort of tsunami of social media support will gain more recognition than if people were just sharing it now and then amongst their friends.
Sure, the more likes the better.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. This is
clicktivism
at its best, so hopefully people get involved.
I like it. That's wonderful news. So if you do want to get involved, please check out the Couch website as well, thecouch.com.au. We have a link there to the Fremantle Wind Farm. Check out, they've got lots of events and more videos happening, and we do hope to see more videos in the future from Louis Kent and his wonderful crew. Thank you very much for coming in and showing it for the first time on TV.
Yeah, this is the big reveal, so thanks for having us here.
That's all right. All right, Fred, back to you.
Thank you very much, Cara, and thank you to Lewis as well. Lewis, quick question for you, just before we go to the contact promo. If this location is not suitable at Fremantle, is there another location as a backup that you could go for?
There are plenty of locations that are suitable for wind farms.
Yeah.
We want it to be at Fremantle Port because all of the work that's been done in the past is specific to this location, and also as just an opportunity to have an iconic project right in the middle of an urban area.
I thought maybe if this doesn't get up, you might try Parliament House. There's heaps of wind there. Or wind bags, maybe wind bags. Good luck with it, and we hope to have you back on the couch very, very soon as well. Thank you, Cara, as well.
Cheers.
Okay, well, if you want more information about everything Cara spoke about and Lewis, this is how you get it.
If you're looking for more info on anything you've seen on today's show, head to thecouch.com.au. It's where you'll find all the links for our guests, plus clips from the show, backstage photos, and even exclusive movie reviews. You can also sign up as a couchie and be part of our competitions, including Spin It to Win It. New Zealand viewers, that's open to you too. So jump online and check it out now. thecouch.com.au.
It was actually Louis, not Lewis. Louis, but he does respond to both anyway. Just before we go to the next segment, while they're getting ready, before the break we spoke raw foods with Marnie and Vanessa. She's just told me offset that if you do want to order cakes, you can look at their Facebook page, and she's got the retailers because they provide stock for shops at the moment. So she does supply a lot of shops around Western Australia with these cakes, but you just need to check out their Facebook, which is on our website as well, and then you can order it from there. All right, time for some more talking style, and we're talking paleo today. Over to you, Jennifer.
Thanks, Fred. And today I have Linda Slater from Paleo Rescue. Welcome to the couch.
Thank you very much, Jennifer.
Now, paleo, some people may have heard of it, they may not, but basically it's diet and nutrition. We hear about diet, 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 but what I love about the concept of paleo, it's about the nutrition, and that is the focus. Is that right?
That's correct. It is based on the Paleolithic era when humans developed and we became Homo sapiens, and that's a 300,000 year story. And so paleo underlies the biochemistry of our body and what's best for nutrition for our body, what makes us healthy and vital.
So what kind of things did they eat all those years ago that we are not or are eating or can eat today?
Well, we can't eat exactly the same because there's no wild meats, and the fruits and the nuts and all those sorts of things are different today. But we can mimic the diet. And in terms of eating protein or your meats, fish, eggs, whether it's white or red meat, we've still got fruit, we've still got nuts, we've still got vegetables.
So what sort of things shouldn't we eat or aren't a part of the paleo diet in today's modern world?
Yeah. Well, you can actually put that down into three things. Don't eat sugar, don't eat grains, and don't eat processed foods.
So apart from dairy, That's one of the things that can or cannot be a part of paleo, is
Yes,
that right?
There's a lot of discussion about whether dairy is included or not, and it depends on which type of paleo you're following. Paleo actually is a huge umbrella of types of foods, and it's like a continuum. Some say yes, have the dairy because there's so much nutrition in it. Others say no, we're not suited to dairy at all.
So what are the two most important benefits of following a paleo diet?
I think
or
you will.
Nutrition?
Well, I think people find results within 3 weeks if they're suffering from irritable bowel syndrome. They will find results within 3 weeks, and you will certainly find your natural body weight. It's who we are meant to be.
So there's two components. You've got the health aspect, where irritable bowel obviously produces a lot of gas and air, which could be uncomfortable for some women. But also, apart from the health, is the part where perhaps you might lose weight as part of the process?
Absolutely, yes. You will find your natural body weight, and you can just eat without feeling hunger, or you can eat as much as you want, and you will just be at your natural body weight.
So what led you into paleo?
I've been overweight all my life. I probably started dieting when I was 14. And
that's very young.
Yes, very young. And I have tried many diets. I was a successful lecturer in weight loss. And then over the years, approaching the latter years, put all the weight back on, and I just searched for it in terms of health.
So yours was from a health aspect.
This time, absolutely.
Now, the other part of Paleo Rescue is actually Roma.
Yes.
And her entry into this, which brought the two of you together, was from a irritable bowel and medical issues that were going on from her. So what differences did she see?
Well, she's reduced to symptoms of excessive wind, or the embarrassing wind, the excessive bloating, and just the irritable gut. So she's reduced all those symptoms and just is so full of energy and vitality.
So would it be fair to say then that paleo, because when I'm working with women in their image and they're going to the wardrobe, sometimes they'll have two sets of clothing.
Yes.
And they'll have not only for that time of the month, but also for when they get bloating.
Yes.
From perhaps when they drink, or from what you're saying, when they eat grains or eating food that isn't good for them and produces that methane.
Yes. Yes. Well, bloating is probably, we approach it from two different avenues. One is the bloating that's caused by the gut not being able to digest grains and fructose and other sorts of foods. So that's more the irritable bowel syndrome. And then there's the other type of bloating where you eat and eat and eat and you're still not full, but you're still not satisfied. So you keep eating and you're physically bloated, but you're still not satisfied. You're still hungry.
So is that one of the things with paleo? Because when we're, like we could eat a whole loaf of bread with lots of jam on and we would still be hungry. So what could we eat on the paleo that we would actually feel, I think I've had enough now and I don't need any more?
Protein. Protein and fats are the two things that will satisfy you. And I'm not talking vegetable fats, I'm talking animal fats.
So what else could someone do as part of the paleo diet to assist and help them? Because one of the people I'm thinking of right now are celiacs. This would be perfect for them to be able to follow. Yes. Because grains originally, they have a protective coating on them, don't they?
They do, and that will irritate your gut, and it can lead to leaky gut syndrome, which is the whole thing that leads to uncomfortable gut and all the symptoms that comes with that.
And clothes that don't fit us, and feeling horrible, and feeling like... Also, it would make you tired and irritated as well.
You're just not absorbing the nutrients that you should be absorbing.
Now, I believe on your website you do have some free downloads that people, if they're thinking, I kind of like the idea of this, but I'd like some more information.
Yes, we have a free download if you subscribe. There's how to start paleo, some support tips on that. There is a sheet of snacks, because snacks is the big question. What do I do for snacks now?
Yes.
And then a Simply Paleo kitchen. So just some ideas to help you get the kitchen going.
So what is the very first thing anyone can do when they're starting the paleo diet?
Well, to be honest, download the tip and choose one of the four. And that's what we say. There's 4 tips. Choose one, do it for 3 weeks, see how you go.
Fantastic. Now, I believe you have a viewer offer for us today.
We do. We've got a workshop coming up and a webinar to follow that for people who are not in Perth. And it's $27 a head, which just covers our costs. And for the Foxtel people today, it's $10 off as long as you use the password paleo.
Okay, fantastic. And what is the name of your website?
www.paleorescue.com.
Thank you so much. It has been very intriguing learning about diet and nutrition. I think the two go hand in hand, and that is the most important part of or paleo, I think, in what it is teaching people.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jennifer. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. So if you'd like to learn any more about paleo, you can go to the website or you can go to the couch. And it's back to you, Fred. And have you learnt anything about nutrition, Fred?
Yes, thank you. That's what I learned. That's how you say thank you. No, I always learn about diet. Have a look at me, this specimen of diet. But I always give other people the opportunity to reform and to educate, because that's what we're all about. It's not about me, thank God. We'll see you at the other side of this break with a medium called Rebecca Millman after this.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Cafe Bellavista Restaurant and Pizzeria. Azito, give it a go with Azito. Refresh Pure Water. And Reading Cinemas, experience the difference.
Welcome back to The Couch here on Aurora Television. Unfortunately, Rebecca Millman has been lost in traffic, but luckily enough, we've got a fantastic Cara Walker who's going to frack us into the next segment. So over to you, my frack friend.
Thank you very much, Fred. And today I'm with Chantel Roberts from the Conservation Council WA. Welcome to The Couch. Now, we're here today to talk about fracking. This is a word that's been circulating in the media a bit. Can you tell us a little bit more about what it is?
Yeah, so fracking is a type of gas drilling,
Sure.
Which is just starting here on the west coast of Australia and has been going on the east coast of Australia for a few years and has happened a lot in the USA. So it's basically conventional gas drilling. They just drill down and tap the gas and pull it up. But unconventional gas drilling, or fracking, involves them putting water, chemicals and sand down these pipes, very high pressure, to break up the rock to allow the gas to flow out.
Right, and what's the danger in fracking?
Well, the dangers are to do with the chemicals that are used.
Sure.
So some of the chemicals include things like benzene, which is a known carcinogen. So some of these chemicals are quite dangerous, and those chemicals go down into the earth, and we know that sometimes there are leaks. Also, gas can leak from the pipes, and there's a concern that when this fluid comes back up the pipes, it gets put in big wastewater ponds, so there's a concern that it might contaminate our groundwater. And as you know, in Australia, we're mostly dependent on groundwater.
We do, that's our main water source. And so who is doing the fracking at this stage?
Well, fracking is mostly conducted by very large multinational companies, oil and gas companies. There are a number of Australian oil and gas companies as well, but they tend to work in partnership, so you've got lots of shareholders and international interest in these projects.
Okay, and where can we start to see it starting to happen in Australia?
So up in New South Wales and Queensland, there's been a lot of coal seam gas fracking, so that's from one type of rock. And communities are quite concerned, so there's a lot of disturbance, there's land cleared, there's concerns about methane pollution through the water, and also this is prime agricultural land, a lot of these places, so it's really worrying to be doing this.
Sure.
You know.
And you're talking about this methane pollution in the water. We've seen images of people lighting the water on their tap and it lights on fire.
Yes.
Yes.
So that can happen because the methane can seep up from the pipe. It can seep up through the ground and it can seep into the groundwater. So you get methane bubbling up through rivers.
Right.
So unfortunately, because not a lot of testing was done when this started, we couldn't, we need to do baseline testing before this activity starts so we can be sure that it's caused by this fracking activity. So we need to be able to hold the companies to account and say, you've polluted this river, now you need to make it up.
Try and fix it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that could be done.
Unfortunately, the big problem is that once you pollute the groundwater, it's extremely difficult to sort out. So.
Okay, and then we're starting to see this come into Western Australia now, yeah?
Yeah, so what projects that are going on in Western Australia tend to be in the Midwest and up in the Kimberley, in our most beautiful, pristine wilderness. Unfortunately, there's lots of projects being planned up there. We know in Western Australia we really rely on our groundwater, and fracking uses a lot of water as well and pollutes that water. So it's a real concern for us in WA that these companies are going to come in and potentially ruin agricultural land and also pollute groundwater.
Okay, and so what's the government doing then to protect the environment and public health?
Well, these industries are regulated by state government, so it varies from state to state as to what's happened. In Victoria, they have a moratorium on gas fracking, and in New South Wales, they've banned certain chemicals being used. But we want to go further. We want to make sure that every state has a moratorium until it can be proven to be safe.
Sure.
Just recently, Germany has announced a 7-year moratorium on gas fracking over their whole country.
Fantastic.
Because the Environment Minister said our water and land is just too important.
Absolutely, yeah. So we want to see this happening more. And what about on a community level? Is this is there any sort of standing together, or what's happening?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously farmers are really worried about this, and you know, and communities are concerned that this is their groundwater and there's a risk. So, but it's very difficult for a single farmer to negotiate with a big oil and gas company about the use of their land or the protection of their water. So what communities are doing are getting together and locking the gate. So the Lock the Gate Alliance, they've gone and surveyed their communities, and they found that 96% of people don't want gas drilling in the area.
Okay.
Then they have these yellow triangles that they put on their gates, and they all stand together to say that they want a gas field-free community, and people in urban areas are standing in solidarity for people in rural areas.
And does the farmer have many rights for to stop them on their own? What land rights do they have?
Unfortunately not. So there are permits, gas and oil permits and applications over 53% of Australia. And unfortunately, landowners, whilst they can negotiate access, they can't veto what happens on their land. So we really want to, we want state regulation to strengthen that.
Great.
And the WA Farmers Federation have called for that as well, for
Okay.
farmers to be able to have a veto over what happens on their land.
Great. And so where would you send people who would like to know more information, or maybe to get involved with some of these campaigns?
Yep, so over here in WA we have the Clean Water Healthy Land website, and that website has lots of information about the kind of technical aspects of fracking, and what you can do, and also the Lock the Gate Alliance is a great website where you can get support and help if you want to have that kind of opposition.
Fantastic. Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for coming on The Couch today. And if you would like some more information on fracking, it's going to be a big subject that would hear more and more in the media. Hopefully, more people will be reporting it. Please head to the Couch website, thecouch.com.au. We'll have a link on there, and you can check out more from these great guys from Conservation Council WA. All right, thank you, Fred. Back to you.
Thanks for sticking around, Cara. I'm eating a barley sugar, but it's really terrible. This is how you enter Spin It to Win It if you'd like to be part of the show next week.
If you'd like to be a contestant on Spin It to Win It, all you have to do is head to thecouch.com.au, sign up as a couchie, and you'll be automatically registered to play. That website again, thecouch.com.au. Back to you, Fred.
Thank you very much, and that theme reminds me so much of Family Feud weeknights at 6 on Channel 10. I've been getting into it. If you haven't seen it yet, I know it takes away from the viewers of 9 and 7, but who cares? It's not like so many people watch it. Family Feud, 6 o'clock nightly. It's wonderful to see it back on air. Just before I go, a very sad note for our floor manager, Tony Miranda. We need to give him our deepest condolences. Our thoughts are with you from all of us here at the crew of The Couch. His mother passed away yesterday, and he can't be with us today. So we love Tony heaps, and we send him all our best wishes, and to him and his family. And hopefully we'll see you very, very soon back on The Couch as well. All right, that's it from me. Thank you for watching out there. Thank you for New Zealanders for watching. Don't forget, watch us online. Hopefully Spin It to Win It will be back next week. We're going to leave you with a very cute act. It is, of course, the Kepler Trio performing Stupid Cupid. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Stupid Cupid, you're a real mean guy. I'd like to clip your wings so you can't fly. I'm in love and it's a crying shame, and I know that you're the one to blame. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking at me. I can't do my homework and I can't think straight. I meet him every morning about 8:30. I'm acting like a lovesick fool. The raving got me carrying his books to school. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking at me. You mixed me up a good ride from the very start. Hey, now go play Robin Hood with somebody else's heart. You got me jumping like a crazy clown, and I don't hit you what you're putting down. Since I kissed it, love and it's a wine. The thing that bothers me is that I like it fine. Hey, stop picking on me. You got me jumping like a crazy clown, and I don't feature what you're putting down. Since I kissed his loving lips of wine, that thing that bothers me is that I like it fine. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. You mixed me up a good ride from the very start. Hey, now go play Robin Hood with somebody else's heart. You got me jumping like a crazy clown, and I didn't feature what you're putting down. Since I kissed his loving lips of wine, the thing that bothers me is that I like it fine. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me.
This episode of The Couch is proudly supported by Cafe Bellavista Restaurant and Pizzeria. Azito, give it a go with Azito. Refresh Pure Water. And Reading Cinemas, experience the difference.